Good morning. Doing something different today. We are going to get lots of Deadwood done. It's raining outside at home here, so I can't go outside and do any landscaping. And so I got some coffee, and we're just going to chill out. And we're going to we're going to do some Deadwood. I just got one done, so we're waiting for one to come back in. Well, that's coming back in. Let's take a look around the farm here. Might as well see what's going on. I love that whoever owned this field over here decided to put sunflowers in. It really spices up the place, doesn't it? They look so nice. Look at those lovely sunflowers. Farmland owned by Noah. Thank you, Noah, for the sunflowers this year. Looking lovely. Ooh. Here's something we can do. I think dairy. Let's go here. Yeah. 13 liters. There's 13 liters left. And 1,000 left in there. Let's go grab the John Deere, move these 2 pallets out so that 1 pallet can spawn, and then we'll just get rid of it. We're done. We're done with that. This really isn't any more money. I got to do the math on butter. I got to redo the math on this stuff. But it's really odd that this is not making more money than the raw goat milk. It's kind of weird. But it is what it is. Let's grab the John Deere's right over here. This is still the bane of my existence. While I'm loading these egg pallets, the tractor bounces around. Ooh, in fact, we can put another couple of those on. I want to keep an eye on the Deadwood contracts because we're going to have to do stuff between the contracts while we're waiting for another one to pop in. They usually take a little while, maybe 15 minutes to get to pop in. Let's go right here. And we'll go put the, and I haven't been, I just emptied that silo, by the way. There's another update. There's no more silage in there. I have bought this field right here and harvested the wheat up. The wheat is in the silos over here, and it's going to feed the chickens. And unfortunately, tram lines are a thing, I guess. Dirty Nelson says that you have to plow in order to get rid of the tram lines. So after we're done with the grass, we're going to put sorghum in this field in the spring. We'll plow it up. Hey, Dust Bunny, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic morning. Thanks for joining Dirty Road Relay. Hello. Welcome aboard. Thanks for joining me. We're just kind of chilling out here in the Vanilla Challenge farm and enjoying life. We're going to get some Deadwood done, as the title says in the thumbnail. But yeah, so we're going to have to plow that up before we plant the sorghum in the spring. And this is oilseed radish for now. We're going to put barley in this again just to make sure we have enough food for our chickens. They make their way through the food quite a bit, obviously. But let's get this out of here. We'll check to see if there's another contract under there for Deadwood and get going on that. I'm not going to lie. I've had a few contracts over in the nasty area that the end of the last stream, if you saw that, that was some seriously nasty Deadwood. But we finished it up. Yep, there's that last one. Here we are. Come on. There we go. So I'm hoping we're going to have a streak of good Deadwood contracts for this stream here. And we're going to keep it on 2x speed, and we're just going to see how much we can get done. The Deadwood we're not going to do at night, obviously. That would be awful. So we'll just kind of go until sundown here. There's really not much else to do in August around here, so that's why I was like, well, maybe it's time to just fill up our sawmill. Let's take a look here as well. Good morning. Yes. Let's see. Let's take a look at the sawmill right here. Busy Beaver boards. We're at 23,000 liters so far. Another thing that we can do between the Deadwood contracts is we can load up the wood over there, and we'll take a look at that later. Deadwood. There it is. Oh, it's a big... Oh, my gosh. Okay, so this one isn't all that bad. In fact, this is where the last one was. Look at that. My vehicle's already there. So that's the nice part. So we'll just accept that. And yeah, this is the nasty when this one is over here. This is a really, really bad Deadwood contract area. But again, this is a big one. Look at this, $2,400. That's fine. I got this down over here. We'll be fine. Let's get this moved out, and then we'll go start working on our Deadwood over there. And we'll just have to use our patience and hope for the best. Hopefully there's not any awfulness going on. We'll just fool around over there and get it done. If there's trees that look like they're going to be a pain to get out, then I'm just going to leave them. You know, I'm not going to worry too much. I'm not going to get stubborn about it. We're just kind of take the easy pickings and go from there. All right, so that's that. Let's just do this then. Let's go over to the sawmill, and I'll show you what's there right now. We'll just hop into this vehicle right here. And there shouldn't be a whole lot because I don't have a whole lot that are storing. A lot of them just get sold off right away. This is all going to the playground maker. The only thing left for wood over at the playground maker is the beams. So that's the only thing I have spawning. And we will, or the playground, not the maker, not the toy maker, but the actual playground. So we'll load those up when it gets more. One thing I found is that it's nice to have 2 lanes going because then you can peel like 2 of these off, and then there's one here. We'll put the 3rd one on and then pull it over, and it kind of gives you 2 options for getting stuff out of here. But let's go grab our semi-truck and head over to the new field here. Should we? I think we can. We'll send it on a worker once we get it out of the sawmill here, and we'll go take a look at. Maybe start cutting down some of the easier trees right away before this truck gets there so we can get a head start on what's going on. Up here we go. I'm doing pretty good with this here, getting this backed up. I've done so many Deadwood contracts. It is completely out of control. And if you remind me, do this in the chat, please remind me. Every once in a while, I need to save. I've had more problems with this game crashing recently. This morning, I had an awful crash where it was actually in the other side, right over here. Let's just drive it. It's right there. And I started working on, I was struggling with trees. I finally got some progress done, and then boom, the game crashed. Start over. I was like, nope. So I accepted the contract and got rid of it. I didn't want to do it anymore. That nasty area over there. If one pops up this time, we'll do it a little bit. And again, I'm not going to be stubborn about what kind of trees we're not going to try to grab all of them if we don't have to. If there's some easy pickings, if something's really bad, then we'll just leave it. So as I said, this is the last contract was in this area, so I'm glad I just left my vehicles up there. We can just pop in over here, and I think I found that driving in first person through the woods here is a little bit easier. You don't get as many leaves in the way, so you can see more of what you're doing. Just make sure you leave room on the turns, right? You gotta leave that room over there. Make sure we don't get the trailer stuck. The trailer will get stuck at some point, and we'll just figure it out. There's a sticking point right over this way. Come down here, you can see on the map, there's a sharp left. So there's a gradual right turn and then a sharp left, and we got to really stay as wide as we can on that one. So we'll bring it way over here, and then we got to swing it all the way to the right as much as we can. In fact, for this one, let's get out of this view. There we go. And then swing a hard right to get the trailer over here now. As far as we can, even get up the hill a little bit. Barely brush that stupid tree. These trees are the worst. I want a mod. I don't use mods really on this map, but I want a mod that just takes all those trees out. Yep, we got stuck. That's fine. That happens on this corner. We'll just go like that and make sure we're really far over here to the right. There we go. Made it through, I think. Nope, not quite this time. There we go. We're good. The rest of it's easy. We'll line it up with our telehandler. This is the process that I use. I use a telehandler and a small tractor. And the small tractor has the winch on the back. I use that a ton now. And here we are. See our first easy tree right there. So we'll line that up. Just like that. Let's get our first tree down right here. Oh, see, now this one's going to be a little bit of a pain. Let's get this tractor out of the way. And with these tougher contracts, you really got to plan stuff out. Like what's going on. You got to plan out where you're going to fell these trees. There's another one right there. So we'll worry about that one later. Because if we fell it, directly this way, it's going to get caught in the tree some more. And it might still get caught in the tree, but who knows. We'll do this here. That was the perfect place to get cut down. Let's get it right here. Take off the top. Load up the top just to make it a little bit shorter. And these, obviously, no super strength. Vanilla challenge. We're not using super strength at all. I do have it installed in case like there is a tractor flip that I just can't get. And would it save time doing super strength over resetting all? Like that is 4 different pieces. Resetting that all over to the shop and going to grab it. Nasty. So let's go like this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to push this one. Yeah, push it out of the way a little bit. Then I'll use the winch to pull it in front of the telehandler, load it up, and onto the next tree. Sometimes I get 2 or 3 tree. 3 is a little much. 2 I'll get done, and then I'll pull over like a top or something if it's from far away. In fact, you know what we can do is we'll just leave the tractor here and load it up. I don't know. I found this is the easiest way to get these Deadwood contracts done. B? Why are you not grabbing? What's going on? There it goes. What was that? What the heck? I don't know why I wouldn't grab it there. That's fine. Let's get the back end to line up with the front of the trailer. That looks like it might be good. Let's see. Just a little bit further. That's fine. We'll adjust right here. One thing I'm going to get better about too is I think I'm going to start unloading the trailer like a big Deadwood contract like this. If things start getting a little unwieldy with all the wood inside, I'm not going to be too stubborn to make a second trip, right? Like it's like when you're at home and you have all the groceries in the back of the truck. I must make one load. I must carry it all at once. I'm not going to be picky about that. We'll make 2 trips if we need to. I think it would save time by the time we're messing around with wood going everywhere. Let's go grab this one here. So this one, this is a tough one because look, you can't go this way with it because of that tree. It's going to get caught. This one, it might get caught right in there. I think what we're going to maybe... this one's a tough one. Let's go this way, and then we can use the winch, and hopefully it'll pull out of the tree. We'll see. Oh, that's not too bad. I think that'll pull right out. We'll get the winch over here. In fact, I'm going to cut that piece off the top. So I'll climb up it. The safety is no concern here. We're not concerned about, say, OSHA or safety rules or anything like that. Up we go. Let me get over there. Thank you. And we'll cut it right before this Downy service berry. Right there. That should fall down, and that won't, but we can probably grab it. Yep. Good. So this tree wasn't too bad. Obviously, it's not loaded yet, but we're going to be in good shape here. Decided not to go with the music on this stream. Let me know what you think of that. I am just trying different stuff. No music. And see if we're just going to maybe chill out some more. Drink a little bit of coffee. Oops. That was running the whole time. A little bit of coffee. Enjoy the morning. Doing some Deadwood. Keeping the blood pressure down as much as we can. It is a beautiful morning here in Riverbend Springs, isn't it? A beautiful, balmy 90 degrees. Oof. Like where I'm grabbing that one. Usually you got to grab it more down at the big end, otherwise it's not going to grab right. So I'm going to do this. Try to get a little bit closer to the bigger end. I know this isn't a whole lot different here, but open this back up. No, that tree's kind of messed up. Let's go. Let's see if we can't push it over. Come on, let me in. Push it over to the other side here. See if it'll stay balanced in there. Here we go. And lock it down. Perfect. That's the key I found too, is making sure after every log you put in there, just lock it down. Put a strap on it. Call it good. All right, where's the next one? Let's go this side this time for something a little different. Let's see what we can find over here. Yeah, we're out of the circle there. Here's one. Is that another one? No. So the truck is right there. It's a little clearer up here, but it's kind of blocked by the truck. I wouldn't mind going that way with it, but that's pretty... I think the best way to fell this one is we'll just go this way and deal with the consequences. Make sure it's not stuck in any trees, hopefully. Thanks, Dirty Nelson. Appreciate that. Welcome aboard. Thanks for saying hi. Hope you're having a lovely morning. I am just chilling out here doing some Deadwood. Let's cut this right here. I don't think this is going to solve any problems. I'm going to cut this one again. I think this one's going to be too far gone well, I can get the tractor down here and push it out. That's fine. Let's grab this piece. We'll load it up, get the red tractor down into the woods here a little bit. Get it dirty. Get it going. Push it out of that tree. And load it up. See, here I said if there was going to be some pain in the butt ones, I wasn't going to deal with it, but here we are. I'm being stubborn. I do enjoy problem solving. The problem solving aspects of the Deadwood, I think, yep, it's right there. So we can just go like this. That's not it. There it is over there. Tractor maybe isn't the best for forestry, but it was in the used gear, and so the price was right. There we go. Like this. Come on. Okay, another thing we can do. I don't know if this is gonna work like this. We're going experimental here. Let's grab this and this. What I would like to do is just hopefully reverse it out. Nope. Yep, there it goes. Come on. Ooh, almost had it. All right, let's drop it. And I think this, should we just, nope, that didn't work. I'm not going to be stubborn. I am not going to be stubborn about this stuff. Let's just cut it up here and take as much of the log as we can and call it good. We're not being stubborn. Hello, Miss Lisa. How's your morning going? Thanks for joining us here in Riverbend Springs on the Vanilla Challenge. Lots of Deadwood today. I just want to get that sawmill filled up pretty good. Usually I fill it up to 50,000 if I'm doing a lot of Deadwood, but we're just going to kind of keep chugging and do a little bit of farm work in between, but not a whole lot. This is going to be mostly about Deadwood. And I'll keep you updated with, get you updated with what's going on around the farm between the contracts. Takes a little time for them to come in, so we'll just keep chugging along. This is the part that's really nice about the telehandler. You're able to get it, extend it up just a little bit to get it up and over. There we go. Boom. That tree's done. Go put this back in its little hidey hole there. I picked this spot just because that little hidey hole there for the telehandler. It works perfect. Let's turn this off. No need to waste the gas. Let's go find another one. How about this one right here? No, that one's alive up there. Was there anything else down in this area? That one's alive. Oh, good morning, Calpod. Sorry I missed you up there. Kind of a lot of texts going on right there, a lot of chatting. So I do appreciate you showing up. Thanks for coming in, saying hi. Hope you're enjoying your internship. Hope that's going well for you. It's like maybe, ooh, where are we at in the circle? I don't, oh, that is one. Okay. All right. So let's cut that out towards the road there. I think there's enough room there. Famous last words. Probably not, but we'll give it a shot. Did it. Look at that. I'm starting to get these down. I'm getting better and better at Deadwoods. They're going easier and easier, more and more stress-free. Let's do this. Speaking of stress, that's the worst part is when the game crashes and I lose progress on these things. Go drag this over here, grab the tractor. Actually, was there another one over here somewhere? Yeah, we can do a double here. Look at this one. Yep. We'll do a double. On a job site. Oh boy. Dirty Nelson's getting some work done. Is this possible? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Ah. Okay, bring it in. Is this gonna work? It might. Come on, both come onto the... as I drive the tractor into the tree. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it worked. Beautiful. Ooh, we can do this too while we're here. Just go hop out. Grab that one too. Yeah, and 3 is the max you can do on these, so that's about as much as we can pull over here. Match up the ends. %. I've been getting some monster Deadwood contracts. This is unbelievable, honestly. I've had so many in a row that have been over $2,000. Just nuts. Which is generally a good thing. What I want is a Deadwood contract that's worth $2,500 up here. This is amazing. That's the perfect Deadwood field right there. There's no terrain. There's no trees other than just the Deadwood trees. That is the beauty up there. Hopefully we get one of those real soon. A lot of the areas I have pretty good procedures down, so I'm not too concerned. It's just the other one over in this area is nasty. As previously stated. Get over that. Yep, good. There we go. Church is going well. I worked here last summer for my second internship, so I'm back. Oh, is there a lot of people that are there from last summer as well? That's always fun, running into people you know. You know what's up. You fit into the culture. That sounds awesome. There we go. Back into the hidey hole. I love when it just kind of hides like a pouncing tiger up there. Ready to go at any moment. All right. Over here, I feel like there should be more over in this direction. Did we check these? Oh, I hope it is. All right. Let's take this one down. The problem solving. What direction is best? I think we might be able to be okay that way. And maybe this is one of them that we're not going to be able to grab. We'll see how this goes here. Perfection. Yes. There's a road there. So what I'll do too is I'll cut the top off of this one. Since this one might be a little harder to find. What I'll do is I'll put the log right there so I know exactly where it is with the tractor. Oh, it's not too far away at all. Let's see if there's a second one over here that we can maybe do a double. Doesn't look like there's anything too close right here. There might be something on the other side of the road. Are we out of the circle over here? Circle of trust? Nope. We are not. Let's go this way. And again, I'm going to cut the top off and I'll put it on the road so I know that there's one down here. So I don't forget about it. Oh, this one. Oh, really? Really? Oh, no. All right. Well, where is it? Okay, it's right here. A little past that. Okay, let's do it. We'll try to get that one. I think we can just push it down with the tractor once we get over here. I can just do that. And grab this tractor. Let's go see if we can grab that one. I think we can. Ooh, improving existing product. There you go. Which would you rather do? Would you rather create from scratch or improve existing product? How's that for a question? That type of thing is so far out of my league for jobs that I don't know anything about it, but I feel like that's a good question. Which one would you rather do? Improve an existing contract or program or... Yeah, there we go. Oh, wrong way. Okay. All right. Let's do this. I'm not going to cut this one. I think I'm just... Stay put, please. I am going to... The road's right there, and it looks like there's a lane. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab it, bring it up to the road, then we'll cut it up there. Lisa says, create from scratch. Anybody else? I mean, it probably depends on whether it was your program or somebody else's. I've got a good IT story. I have a really, really good IT story. My dad was in IT, and he was... I may have said this story at some point on the channel somewhere. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to tell the story anyways. He was in IT when I was growing up, and he started in computer science. I'm just going to drop this here. Yeah, we can cut it. So he started back when programming was punch cards. He used to tell me stories about punch cards in college, things like that. He did computer programming throughout the 80s into the 90s, and then he knew Cobalt for the... COBOL? I said Cobalt. COBOL for the language, and he never learned like C++ or anything like that, any of the new languages. Which was lucrative for a little while, because... I feel like we need to pull this out more. Nope. Right. Because nobody knew COBOL. And if you remember, he was way out of it by then, so he didn't do it. But if you remember during COVID, the state of New Jersey was having problems with their unemployment stuff during COVID because it was in COBOL. And they didn't have anybody that could program COBOL. And anyway, so it's a sidetrack. So he did a lot of programming. And then later in life, he got a job. So this was in 2010, something like that. He got a job at the same company as a manager as opposed to a computer programmer. And learn your buttons, dude. Learn your buttons. And he decided he was going to retire a few years ago now. And they were still using one of the... Let's do this. They were still using one of the programs in the background. They weren't actually using it. It was just running in the background, but they were too afraid to shut it down. And... so they had it running in the background, one of the programs that my dad wrote in like the 80s. And yeah, COBOL, that's right. And the university had decided to learn COBOL, not by enjoyment, but to get a big paycheck by maintaining big old systems. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying, Calipop. Let's just take this one treat. We'll come back and get that one. Let's just drop it all. We can get this one at the same time. Anyways, so he was as a manager. Says, I'm going to retire on January 1st. And just coincidentally, the company retired that program that they were still using the same day that my dad retired. Like, I love that story. It's so great. Like, what are they didn't do it because he retired. They had just chosen to do it, and it just happened to be the same day that my dad retired. I love that story so much. It's so cool. It's so fateful and coincidental and all that, all the stuff. I love that story so much. So good. But it's unbelievable how long those programs can run. I think he said he like wrote that program in the 80s and they were still using it like 20 something years later. It's crazy. Sorry, I'm going to read some chat here. This is a lot of chat, so I want to read it. Let's see, what do we got? It's the same team for me creating new product to improve an existing one, have their own challenge. Yep. New one is easier. So it's creating a new one is more. I would assume that for most people, creating a new one would be more enjoyable because it's yours. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine that's the case because you never know what if somebody else wrote the program, what they were thinking when they did stuff, and I don't know. Just taking ownership of the program would be nice, right? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of enjoy the no music. It's just chill. Like when I shut up, which isn't often. When I shut up, just listening to the background like sounds and stuff, especially in the forest here. It's so good. You know, next time I'll try. You're probably yelling at me like, just grab them both at the same time. Like it doesn't work. It really doesn't work at all. We're grabbing them both at the same time. Sorry. I'll try it next time. Just show you, just so you understand why I only grabbed the one. But. Nope. Oh, yep. Ooh, that one's a little crooked. That's fine. We're getting towards the end of this load, I think. What are we at? 43%? So we need to get, you know, obviously more than 50% in here. We'll be able to get some more. But I'm not going to, like, be stubborn about that stuff. I will be stubborn about that, about strapping things down. Clearly there's one right up there. Let's see. I might as well head towards that one. Let's see what's up here. So counterintuitively, I feel like we should be... Oh, this is going to be a tough one, I think. Maybe right up there. Can I thread the needle right there? Right between those two trees. Thread the needle? Is that a thing? We're going to find out if it's a thing. I think it's a thing. Did I do it? I think it's on the cliff up here, right? Yep, it is. See? Look at that. Expert with a chainsaw. All right, let's go right. Come on. Oh, don't make me climb up again. Oh, come on. Right here's going to be a good spot. So I'm pretty excited to get that dairy out away from... Come on. What's going on here? Stabbing the wood. Here we are. Get that dairy out from by the cows over there. That thing is just so slow. We'll get a bigger dairy at some point, but that one is just bothering me too much. I'd rather just have... I don't know if it's $10,000 I get back or what. I would rather just have that money back. And we'll sell the goat milk. Straight to the dairy. For now. Let somebody else deal with our raw goat milk. Once I figured out that the first winch can go really far like this, life got better. I don't have to drive the tractor all the way back there. I can just go like this and pull them over. Yes. Just like this. Made me realize that sometime I overcomplicate stuff and some big software that make millions can be very simple. Yep. It's true. It's simple until you get feature creep, right? Again, I don't know a whole lot about programming, but I do know about feature creep, and some of the best games are very simple, right? Boom. Yeah, we're looking good so far. Half done. No tragedies yet. There will be. Don't worry. There will be tragedy. There will be upside down tractors and all kinds of tragedy like that. This one looks like it's dead. Yep. All right, which way on this one? Not that way. So, ooh. Is that going to work this way? I feel like that's better than over there, right? It's just a little more clear. So I'm going to right here. So you can thread the needle again. Hey, Majors. Thanks for showing up. What's going on, man? Everybody check out Majors Gaming. I feel like I'm good friends. I don't feel like. I'm good YouTube friends with Majors Gaming and with Dirty Nelson. And I feel like the two crews haven't really connected yet. So, Majors Gaming. Oh, I wish I knew how to link. If anybody knows how to link stuff like that in the chat, I would appreciate it. You can link his channel in the chat, Dirty Nelson. Also, lots of channels in the chat, honestly. Oh, you know Lisa. Oh, she just said hi. This is where moderators would be amazing, but I am not technically savvy to that. Is this too long? I can't pick it up? Oh, bummer. All right, well, we'll cut this one in half. We'll carry it in two. Throw it that way. There we go. Right down onto the road. This one. But yeah, I feel like you guys, Majors Gaming and Dirty Nelson and his crew, Lisa and the other Dirties and Dust Bunny and all those guys, you need a moderator to do it. Oh, okay. So I need to figure that out then, because I really, really would like to share his link in the description. But you can see it probably from my YouTube page. Anyways, sorry. Wish I was more savvy with that type of thing. Over engineering your program to solve a problem in a way that could have... Yep. Over engineering for sure is a thing. Where is it? I should go find it first before I get my tractor buried up here. Where did the big log go? There it is. Oh, perfect. I knew exactly where it was. Yep. Whoops. You go on this side of the silly service downy service berry, whatever, downy berry tree, whatever that you want to call it. No, don't. Use that. There we go. So Majors Gaming, the way I found him was in FS22. This farm that he built in FS22, and I correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe this was before he was doing YouTube stuff or anything like that. This farm in FS22 is absolutely insanity with decoration and the way he manipulates the different decorations and things like. Shoot, let's go like this. I think I might be best off just dropping this thing. In fact, I'm going to just drop it right here. Drop it. Drop it. Thank you. I'm talking to my dog. Drop it. Anyway, so he made like this big tour video. Actually, I think the first one I saw was a tree farm, how he made his tree farm. And I think I saw that before I saw the tour of the whole farm. But yeah, everything was awesome. It looked so amazing, and it's still inspirational. If you want to if you're into the decorating and making a farm look authentic and making it look like yours, things like that, amazing. All right, here, good. Ooh, let's go grab those 2 little scraps. Should we try throwing? That doesn't work. It's easier to just give it some momentum and let it go like that. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Boom. I feel like our stack is still doing pretty good here. So I'm gonna keep loading up this trailer. This one's pretty long, so let's go right here. Go get it up and over. But this is where you start running into problems too. When it gets too tall, I can't just hand put those in. All right, I think we can do one more. Let's do one more tree, and then we'll go drop this off at the sawmill and come back. Sawmill isn't too far away. Ooh. Nope, that's alive. I was going to say that one's going to be a pain. Oop, there's one. Okay, so nasty. Nowhere really to drop this one, so we're just going to hope for the best. I think the softest spot maybe is nope, because of that tree. Maybe right there. We'll do this and hope for the best. We'll see what happens. This might be one that we can't take out of here, and that's going to be fine. We'll just... Oh. Man, look at how amazing that was. Oh. Right onto the road? Oh, man. You just can't beat that. Just cannot beat it at all. Beautiful. It's almost like I've done a few of these Deadwood contracts before. Like I said, doesn't mean there's not going to be tragedy. There will be tragedy. It just takes time. We'll get there. We'll get there. Just not yet. We're going to do everything we can to avoid tragedy. And I'm going to back this trailer up, or tractor up. And before I hook it up, I'm going to save the game again. Because I need to. More saving. Right here. Yep. It's funny, when I'm quiet on the saving screen, I can hear a little voice in the background. It's like, who the hell is talking? What, is the TV on upstairs? What is this? Oh, it kind of fell down this way. Okay, that's fine. We'll go. Let's pull it over here. Actually, I want to pull it up and over this. I'm worried that it's going to get snagged in there. There you go. We'll be able to do this like right here. Jimmy, stay. Up and around this tree. Thank you. So I heard this talking, and I'm like, who is talking? My iPad volume was up. I use iPad to monitor chat and monitor the stream and stuff. My volume was up on it, so it was me chatting. Actually, we're going to move out with this. Well, yeah, we're going to move out. Let's move out with this trailer. We're at 62% done, so we'll do that. And I have a feeling we're going to have some of these that aren't going to... Oops, can't just super strength that one. That we're not going to be able to grab anyways, but... There we go. Good. Into your hidey hole. This is a big contract, isn't it? Off we go to the sawmill for the first load. It's not full, but we're not going to be able to put 40% more of this contract on. Was there a piece of wood sitting there? I think there was. Anyways. We're not going to be able to put the rest of this contract into one load, so we might as well just go with an easy load, make life easy on ourselves. Getting out of here, again, is going to be a pain, and I apologize for the camera views if something gets kind of messed up. Let's go way over here. Nope. Over here. Got it. Yep, made it. Okay, good. Here we are. And then I don't go straight here. I know there's more curves down there and like a big rock on that trail. So we'll go around the sorghum field just to be nice to that farmer there and head down that way. What's everybody's thoughts on tram lines? I don't like tram lines. I think they are goofy as heck. I get all my field work done before I would I have like trample crops on. Crop destruction is on, but I get all my field work done before I would ever trample a crop, so I just the lost yield isn't worth it. I think they look nasty. And I don't know, you got to set it up for the particular equipment you got. And what if you have two different widths? You got to match up what equipment you get so they're at the same width and all this different stuff. I don't know. I would just, like, tram lines clearly are on. I just don't put them into the field, basically. Execution is a little faulted on them. Yeah, I would agree with that. This is the first load of the stream, yeah, and the first load of this contract. I very rarely have to take two loads. I went the wrong way. That's fine. We can do the shortcut this way. I think we can go right over here. I was reading chat while I'm driving. That's probably a bad idea. Yeah, we'll just take this little road right here. And we'll go off the side of the field over here. Yeah, I don't know. They're definitely not worth the lost yield in my book. And I think it looks nasty. That field looks nasty to me. I understand that tram lines are a realistic thing, but ugh. They were a negative. Oh, see, now, the only contracts I do are Deadwood. So I wouldn't know anything about that. But, yeah, if you're doing a contract, and now all of a sudden you don't have enough yield on the contract because of the tram lines, that's sad. That's not okay. That's not good. I mean, plus, if you're doing the contract to get some extra crops for yourself, then you're going to have significantly less crops for yourself, which sucks. That's not cool. Let's do that. There we go, and back off we go. Yeah, the big fields I could see, it looks fine. I don't know, not my fields. I think every time I buy a new plot of land now, I'm going to have to plow it right off the bat just to get rid of the tram lines. Which I'm kind of upset about the tram lines. You need to plow to get rid of the tram lines. Doesn't make much sense to me. Like, I just didn't plant seed there for the tram line, but now all of a sudden I need to plow before I can plant seed there again. I don't know. It seems weird. Unless it's like a compaction thing. They're saying, well, all the equipment's been rolling over it over and over and over again. So it's just not able to grow anything there until you plow it up. I don't know. I would have rather have seen something more along the lines of, now obviously this system would be a lot more complex. Oh, I didn't do this right at all. This isn't gonna work. Oh, and of course it did. Easy. Easy now. There we go. System as far as field moisture, I would rather have seen a system like that as opposed to tram lines, for sure. Yeah, the plowing of the hail damage doesn't make much sense to me either. All right, here's the tricky corner. Can I make it first shot? Here we go. Tricky corner. Stay off here. Oop, let's start cutting it over. Make sure the trailer gets over on this side. Don't hit that tree. Good. Now I'm just outsmarting myself now. All right, here we go. All right, let's stay over here more. There we are. Now we'll cut it way over. So the corner that I always make no problems, I got caught up on this time, and the corner that I get snagged on a lot, no problem this time. Oh, and then this one. Yep, same thing. Corner I always have no problem with, snag. There we go. We're free now. Pretty much straight from here on out. How's that look? Good. More trees, more trees. Have we gone up this way at all? This one might be. Yep. Sure is, but we're not going that way with it. We're going to have... Okay, this isn't going to be bad. We'll just go down the cliff face here and grab it over there. Yeah, Dirty, there are... You going to do it? Yes. There does seem to be... For me, there's more crashing right now. And the AI was doing pretty good for a long time when I restarted up. But this morning I had troubles with tractors AIing again. But I don't think that's changed. I don't think it's different. I think I just was lucky for a while, and then I wasn't. So that's on the road. Let's just keep hunting for trees here and see if we can get a second one down over there. Is this one? Oh, no, there it is. All right. So cliff is there. Where can we see now? This one we're gonna have to. Oh, that's gonna be the good area there. I think we're gonna cut it up this way, and we'll figure it out from there. It's because you're live. No. It was this morning when I was playing before I was even thinking about streaming this stuff. It was. I think I already said it. It was actually kind of a crap morning for Farming Simulator. It was AI troubles, getting the tractors to where I needed them to go, and it was the Deadwood contract that was right over here, which is the nasty cliffy area, really cliffy area. So I can make it down to the road? I think it did. It's in the Danbury though. And then I get over here, had some troubles with the trees, and then the game just completely crashed on me. And that made me sad. But here we are. Happy. Getting this stuff done. Not too bad. So that last tree, I think, is right up here, huh? Let's just park this right here for a marker, and let's see where that tree is that we just cut down. Maybe there's a good way to winch it down. Right. Oh, it's over here more. Okay. Ooh, okay. So let's do this. Let's back the tractor up over here. And this thing can do cliff climbing. I don't know if you know that or not. I mean, clearly it can. Let's try it from here. Let's see if this works. I don't know. I feel like it's going to get caught on a ledge. This one might be a losing effort here, but we're going to try. Like it's going to get caught in that ledge. I'm almost certain. Going to start pulling the tractor up? Yeah. Let's try. We're going to do one more good effort on this, and then we're just going to let it go. Look at this beast. Look at this tractor. See? What's the problem? Oh, man. That's exactly how this tractor is supposed to be used, right? All right. We'll grab that one. And there's a road right there, but that's the curvies. We don't want to deal with that again. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Maybe what? Let's do this. Let's pull this one up to the tractor. Like that. Let it go. This one's not going to work. That's... It is going to work. Oh, look at that. Okay. All right. Slowly now. Slowly. This is where the tragedy happens. This is where tragedy happens. All right. Let's try to go this way more. This is where tragedy happens. Let's try to go down this one between Downey Service Barrier. Nope. Tragedy's happening. Why tragedy here? Let's try this. There. Ooh, no. Oh yeah, saved it. No problems here. We're just going to go this way now. We're just going to go with where the tractor is falling. I do want to, so it doesn't get snagged on a tree, I do want to get this up a little tighter. Less chance of snagging on a tree. Send it, Rax. Yes. Not too bad. All right. How about that for some forestry, huh? How about that for some forestry? We're getting work done. We're getting all the wood out of there, just like our contract says we have to. A lot of yield bonuses not matching the percentage and pH levels not registering. Yeah. I'm not the math guy, but I kind of think that Dirty is onto something there. Like, here, let's look at this real quick. We're going to take a quick side break from forests. Where's my farm even? There it is, right here. This field. We've got, let's go to precision farming. Look at this, 59. And this top line here is 0 nitrogen. I'm assuming it's nitrogen, the same as these, right? So that has to be nitrogen. But then you go to the nitrogen, and yeah, it looks yellow, but I couldn't put any more nitrogen on the field. I put it on there when I planted it, and this is oilseed radish, and this is grass. So I put also on this, I put nitrogen with the grass and just went to orange. So that might be a grass thing. I don't know. But these are both cotton done at the same time with the same procedure. So I don't know. Precision farming does feel like it's kind of broken in that regards, I guess. Oh, I was going to do this. Let's try both at the same time. It's not going to work, but just for proving sake of why I don't do it, let's go right here. Oh, come on. Yes, and it's going to work this time because I'm trying to do this. Yeah, no, not going to work. You got to pinch them one at a time like that. The other thing that I thought was messed up too is, in fact, I didn't put that in the update video. I tried rolling the grass after I had mowed it. Didn't do anything for nitrogen or fertilizing, or it didn't do anything. There's no bonus whatsoever, so I sold the grass roller because it didn't do anything for me. So that's another way I made some money. Like, between the video before my break and the video after my break, I realized that there's a huge cash infusion. I know it's all legit. You're just going to have to believe me on that. I just don't, this is the way I play. I don't even want to play any way else, and I don't want to like cheat any money in or anything like that. So there's no reason for me to do it. But that was one way I did get some more money in, is I sold the grass roller because it didn't do anything with precision farming. Might be a requirement for that crop type. Agreed, majors, but the thing is they're both cotton. Both the fields over here are cotton. This one is cotton and this is cotton. So I don't know. I thought as well maybe there's only so much nitrogen you could put on the field at once so that it would build up more nitrogen over time, maybe. That's not one. We've already looked at that. So I thought maybe that was a thing. That one's not. Where are we at? 75. So we got 2 more trees, maybe 3. This is getting too far out of the circle, I think. Nope, it's not. Look at this. It's right on the edge of the circle. I think we can thread the needle again. I think we're going this way. Hoping for the best. I think I need to go right there. Yeah, I am waiting for after the... This probably wasn't a good one. Wait until after the cotton harvest to see what the fields do, and maybe it'll fix itself or be correct. I don't know. Yeah, this one's going to be a tough one. Maybe not. If this isn't connected into that Downy service berry, then I think we're going to be okay. We'll cut this right here. Can I grab it? I can. Wow, I thought maybe that one was going to be a little bit too big. So here, and the other one looks like it's good. Nice. Nice. Sorry if that was a little loud. Let's go get the tractor. Yeah, go talk away. Obviously, if you're at work, please work. Ooh, we're going to have maybe 2 more still. There's that one log there I need to grab. We'll grab that on the way back. How about that? So Majors, oh, he's off with a customer. Sorry, I shouldn't talk to him right now. Whoop. Sure it'll be fine. Famous last words. Sure it'll be fine. All right, what more trouble can we get in over here? I feel like a lot of times I'm looking at the same tree, but some of these that are alive, like this one looks like it totally would be a Deadwood, but it's not. Let's circle around the outside of the circle first. There's one. Ooh, I'm hoping that's another one. It looks like it's probably alive, though, unfortunately. So we're at 81%. Let's see. I think this is going to get us to 88%. Yeah. So we still have actually 2 more to go. Man, we're getting a lot of wood off of this contract. So far, so good. Here's our marker for where the wood is. And this way. Around the circle. Let's see if we can't find the last couple trees. Looks like there's a couple candidates down here. Well, how about this one? That one's alive, I think. This one is also alive. Really? Easiest tree possible. Yep. Let's chop off the top. I'm not going to say we're not taking this one because this is the easiest one, which is sad to not take the easiest one. I want to see if there's an easy way through here with the tractor and just... Lost my log. There we go. And just pull it up this way so I don't have to move the truck around, or the, the truck around. Is that one? Nope. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Put this in over on this side. Just got one more tree we've got to find. We got one down in that little easy area we were just at, and we got one down on the road over there, or close to the road. Good enough. Let's see if we can grab that one quick. I think it should be easy. All we have to do is find a path through the woods here. Hang on, I need to get this down here a little bit. It's a tree snagger at that point, right? You know, we don't want that. Yeah, this is easier than pulling the truck, everything. Like, we'd have to pull the telehandler around and pull the semi-truck around, which semi-truck's got to go right past there anyways, but I'd rather just do it this way. This tractor works, man. Like, it is not at all suited for this. And that fan zelt that I like that you've seen in, I was just in Lanka actually. That fan zelt was in the used gear. I just couldn't pull the trigger on it. I wanted to. It looked so good. And it is actually a logging trailer, which would have been nice, but, or a logging tractor. I just couldn't pull the trigger. I should have. It's not like that cotton harvester though. That was a big mistake. Speaking of which, let's look at the used gear quick. For those of you that are wondering as well why I don't just use these, this claw here, that was the original plan, was to use this claw, and I could do double duty. I could, you know, obviously, I was going to laugh if that was the Deadwood. Use this as the winch and winch it over and then use that claw to put it in the truck, but it's just not tall enough. It just wasn't going to work, so unfortunately, that did not come to fruition. All right, so down here, I'm wondering if it's right down in this area. I don't think it is. I think we've scoured this one pretty good. We're down to one tree left. It's elusive. So we did walk around this way. Is that it? No, I have had them across the street every once in a while. No. Let's see if we can see from up here. Is that it right there? That might be it. It's close. Close to the edge. Let's go that way. It's going to be out of the circle. There it was right there. Yep, out of the circle. That was not it. I didn't see any other ones. Come on. Give me this last one. We got to pick this one up still. Give me the last one. Where is it? Oh, man. I just don't want to be running around here forever and ever looking for a tree. No. No. All right, cut right through the middle. That one's got leaves on it. That's not it. Come on, give me this last one. This is the worst part of the Deadwoods, when you can't find the one last tree to finish the contract. Oh, God, sometimes it gets so frustrating. Where is it? And you just hope and pray that it's not bugged. And I don't know that I've ever seen a bug where you couldn't get a Deadwood contract done. Groups of birds. Is that new? That's a new thing, right? I think it is. That's the one we already checked. Yeah. All right, so the last ditch effort that I like to do is face north, because all the painting is always on the south side of the tree. So if you face north while you're walking around and doing stuff, maybe the orange paint will stick out. And you'll find it. Oh, this is the biggest waste of time. I can't handle this. I don't like this part. There was one, too, where just recently the tree looked like it was Deadwood. It didn't have the paint, and we just hoped for the best, cut it down, and it worked. Now, the paint, I think, was buried down in the terrain or something like that. Well, I mean, what are we going to do? There's options as, I mean, is it going to, if we put all this wood into the sawmill and then cancel the contract, I think we're in trouble. I do have flight mode installed for screenshots and the like. Could do flight mode to try to... Yeah, the last elusive tree. Yep. I mean... I hate to do it because it is... You know, clearly I don't like to do mods. But if it means we're going to be able to get out of this contract, maybe that's a solution... Maybe the last Deadwood was on a tram line. So you couldn't... It didn't grow because it was on a tram line? Maybe? Oh, what's this one? Is this it? No. Oh. Bum, 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 bum. Look at that. Got it. All right, where are we going to cut it? This is just going to be a mess one. So we're just going to cut it. Go grab that tree that's on the other side. Call it done. Boom. That is what we're going to do. So let's hop out of this. There was one more down here I want to grab. Oh, thank goodness we found it. I didn't have to flight mode or anything like that. And the next one, hopefully, is a lot easier than this. Yeah, that last one just sometimes it's just brutal. And sometimes it's like kind of rendered in with another tree. Like trunks are right on top of each other almost. Sometimes it gets pretty hairy. That one wasn't bad. I mean, it was bad because I had to look so long for it. But like that was my fault on that one because it wasn't like glitched in somewhere or or like the paint was underneath the terrain or something like that. So that one was fair, we'll say. That one was fair. Started doing this a little bit more recently. Instead of moving the log, move the truck. All right. See? Oops, probably could have left that running. We're going to be moving out soon. All right, I'm leaving I always leave the tractors here, just like last time. Like sometimes you can get the two in a row. If we get a third contract in this area in a row, because I did one earlier this morning before the stream, I'm going to be a little cranky. I need a good one. I need a good, easy one. A $2,000 Field 17. Contract. I'm going to do this. Let's go here. And, yep, everything's moved out. And is there a little bit of bottled goat? 21 liters? Let's just do it. Bottled goat milk to selling. We'll get to sell those last 21 liters out of there. And then we're going to sell that whole stinking thing. Get that out of the way. I didn't do this right again. Let's see if we can make it through. Come on, baby. Oh. There we go. Yep, made it. Good. Good. I'm excited to get some sorghum on my farm again. That is my favorite looking crop in the whole game right now. That just looks so gorgeous. Those sunflowers are pretty good looking too, though. Thank you to Noah for giving us the view of the sunflowers over by our farm today, this season. Those look pretty good, but I like sorghum. I want to get into the sorghum. I want to get into the corn too. I think the corn looks a lot better than 25. I'm excited to do some of that. I need to get a corn and sunflower header is what I need to do, so I can start working some of that stuff. I need more fields. I'll let you in too while we're waiting for another contract to come in. I have some plans. I haven't done any. I have plans, but I haven't planned. If that makes any sense. I have ideas that I haven't planned for yet. I'll show you what those are. Big, grand ideas. Once this contract's done, I can't forget to save. We must save. Contracts in and done and No, 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 no. That would have been ugly. All right, saved. And let's look at the Busy Beaver boards. 47,000. More. The entire point of the stream is for more wood into Busy Beaver boards. Do it together. It's more fun. Enter vehicle. There we go. So here we are at the farm. I have to go into this menu anyways, probably. So let's go right over here. Make sure they're all moved out of the way they are. And, I haven't even gone into this menu since, do I even know how to get into this menu anymore? I don't. What was it? Control P. Okay. It's been too long. This guy. I haven't even looked. Is it done? 14,000. All right. Dairy is gone. Yes. Another 14,000. And I bought that wheat field. Look at this. So I bought this wheat field and I'm only 30,000 short of that cotton harvester. So that is really good. Let's go back into Control P. What I want to do, I think, is Control P? No, Shift P. It was Shift P. It just took a while to load. Over here. So this is at some point going to be ours, and we're going to build farm. Basically our farm is going to be this right here, I think. But what I want to do is, I think I want to make this cow central, where the dairy as well is kind of like a corner deal. So maybe take this tree down, put the dairy there. The dairy there? That sounds like something. Dairy there. And then here we're going to do two types of cow sheds. We're going to do a beef cow shed, and maybe that'll be this one. Is this a dairy? This building, let's see, this is a breeding barn, therefore not possible. So maybe we'll do a bigger one. So like a bigger cow pen right here. See, this just doesn't give me enough room to do all that I want, I don't think. And then this one, I would really like to do the feeding robot one. And maybe we will. That's pretty big. Like, I feel like maybe one or the other. We could do the breeding cows here. And then maybe, and then like the milk cows here and do like portion this field as milk cows. But I kind of wanted to make this the cow area. So again, that's all future. Don't know exactly. Yes. This light pole doesn't make sense either now, does it? All right. Let's go here. Shift B. Let's get rid of that. No. The hey loft. This light pole. Boom. Sell. Yes. Okay. Perfect. We can do something else in this area. I don't know what, but we'll figure it out. I wish you could just extend this. Would be nice. I wouldn't mind more room for more goats. What else do we need to do? How are we doing on contracts here? Do we have another Deadwood yet? Not quite yet. What else needs to be done around the farm? I think I saw eggs need to be moved. Let's bring this around. Maybe some cotton needs to be moved. Yeah, we'll move 2 more of these egg pallets onto the trailer. I would love to, and again, I need to do more planning, but I would love to have a setup where both the dairy cows and the beef cows share the same manure pit, just for simplicity. I would really like to have a setup like that. So we'll see. I'll have to save the game and go in and give myself a lot of money and do some planning in that regards. But, that's for another day. I got cotton to do. Because I have to buy another big field, I think, for cotton before I do anything with the cows. I think that's going to be a thing. And I want to buy one of the big fields down by the rope maker so it's all kind of together. Maybe. Sorry, Majors. I know your perfect stacking isn't coming to fruition here. I am not going to be a perfect stacker. Especially with this trailer here. I'm just trying to keep it out of the way and just putting it on there any way I can. All right, anything yet? Not yet. What else do we need to do around the farm? We could probably move some of that goat's milk. Needs to be moved, I think. Let's go take a look at that. Make sure we're cleared out there. Make sure everybody's fed. Chickens are going through the barley pretty huge. Actually, I started putting the wheat from that new field. I put the wheat in there. Yep, we do have some goat milk that needs to be moved. I think this is the one that's filling. Yes, 303, 400. Oh, wow, that one's almost full already too? Wow, okay. As long as it straps, exactly. Have fun. Boom. All right, milk is looking good there. And let's check the animals. And I don't want to park this here. Let's park this out of the way over here. Animals. Let's see. What do we got? We're pretty full there. Oh, they're pretty full. The sheep are mowing down the meadow, it looks like. And yeah, the horses are fine. I already ran the horses today. It is the first. So that was the first thing that I did. And that contract should be popping in here. And there it is down here. Oh, it's just down here. Smalley. And where is... Oh, I know where that one is. Okay. And accept. Okay. Let's hop into our gear over here. Now, unfortunately, since we're kind of buried off in the woods, actually these, oops, let's go, nope, let's go right. I don't think that these are going to AI from out of there. I generally don't even try, so let's enter the vehicle. We can just go down, straight down the hill right here. And use... it's just right there. I'm not going to AI him over there. Jeez, lazy much? So we're going to hop over here. Yep. It's just right on top of the hill here. All right, good to see you, Lisa. Thanks for stopping in. I really do appreciate all your support and all your work last night in Nelson stream. I do appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully we'll see you again real soon. Oh my gosh, we're almost out of gas in this thing. Let's go gas this up before we get too far. Ah, no, it's right here. I'm not gonna gas it up right now. I think it's a little shorter if we go on this side of the field. This is the owner owns this field, so I feel good about driving the trailer onto the grass over here. We won't drive through his crop. Is there any trees on the hill here? Sometimes there's trees right on this hill here. It doesn't look like it. They must all be up top. All right, let's get chopping. Easy stuff first, right here. Easy mode. Wouldn't that be something if we just chop it right onto the trailer? That'd be nice. But this one is going to be a lot easier and quicker than that last contract. A, it's a lot smaller, and B, it's just a lot more open area. This one shouldn't take, famous last words, shouldn't take much time at all. Oh, man. Did I get lucky with this one? I thought it was going to go sideways. It did. It went sideways. Yep. Oh, no. This really went sideways. What the? Oh, no. This one really went sideways. Okay. All right. See now, okay, I'm stuck. I want to just let go. I just want to let this one go. Can you let go, please? Come on, come on. Oh. I just want this one to be let go. Right here, just drop, please. There it goes. Good, good, good. All right, not quite as straight as I was hoping, but that's the way it goes. Let's get the telehandler over here. I think we're going to get a better spot to grab it. There we go. Now we're talking. This is a much better area. This is where the telehandler will live for this contract, and we'll pull everything over to this area. You did not see anything, Dirty Road. You did not see anything right there. I don't believe in jinx, but did I jinx myself on this one by saying it was going to be easy? I can't even grab one now. What the? Okay, right here. Come on. Get a nice grab on it. Up you go. What the world is going on now? What is going on? I totally jinxed myself. This is all my fault. I don't believe in jinx, but there you go. Proof jinx happens. Now I can't even get one log loaded into an empty trailer. There we go. There we go. Boom. We did it. We did it. Oh my gosh. All right, one down. The good news is there's only 6 of these. I think I'm going to go this way just so I don't hit the truck. Possibly. No. You didn't see anything. I'm just editing that out of the stream. You didn't see anything. It's a good edit right there. Hey, I thought maybe I wouldn't be able to cut it here, but must still be their property. Good. All right, this one's going better, right? Can't go much worse, considering the circumstances. At least the tractor didn't flip. We haven't gotten that far yet. We haven't gotten that far level of tragedy. There's not many options for the tractor to flip on this contract, but it could happen. It could happen. This is one where I might just be moving the semi-truck forward a little bit. Might make more sense than moving this thing around so much. Yep. Using all tools available for the perfect stack. Boom. All right, what do we got else? What else do we have in here? This one isn't too bad. Pop this one over that way. Half done already. Debating on how to get that one out from exactly behind the telehandler. I think we might want to move it for now. Yeah, let's move that out of there. Like if I would have backed the telehandler up before, yeah, even then, I don't know how to, this would work. Just move this out of the way over here for this second. This seems like a lot of finagling around for just this one that was right nearby, but I think this just is the easiest way to do it. Like, if I use the telehandler to grab that one, then it's going to get caught up on this stupid thing and this stupid thing, and it's just going to be a nightmare. So I think this is the best way to do it. Drop it there. I think we can sneak the telehandler in behind that. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to go in. I want to go in this one. Thank you. There we go. That's the way it should work. Any more back behind here? They're probably, what do we got? 3 more we need to get? Right here. Yep, there's one. This one's going to be tough, kind of between the 2 trees there. Maybe this way will be the best way. I don't know. This one might be tough. We'll see. I've said that before, and then it fell perfectly. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if this pulls out. It may not pull out of here. No. I don't want to get into that vehicle. I want to get into this one. There we go. Where did that little guy... Oh, there it is. There it is. I drove right past it. a good sign when a winch is up like that. Nope. What did I say? Good sign? One more try. All right. Where are we getting stinking? I don't think it's stuck there, but we'll try. I feel like it's a service downy service berry that is sticking. Maybe not. Maybe not. Whenever you cut the log as well, by the way, it releases the winch. So you got to reconnect the winch. All right. Okay. All right. Good. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Two more. Yep, two more. Circle is over this way. Let's run around the outside again. Trying to find... Oh. No, that one's alive. There's one. This one might fall the wrong way. We'll see. We'll see how this one goes. We'll cut it this way. Hopefully it falls uphill. And it did! All right. Good. Thank you, tree, for falling uphill. Into the downy service berry. Let's walk this way with it, and I'm going to chuck this one right over here so we know where to go in with the tractor. Actually, we don't need to go in probably, huh? Just use the winch, grab it. Yes, I think this is going to work out perfectly. Yep. Beautiful. Let's grab this one. That you can just put next. Hello? Come with me, please. Come with me. Put next to that, and boom. That way we don't have to run back to grab it. All at once. Trying to be efficient. Is this the fastest way to do Deadwoods? I don't know. With this equipment, not having super expensive... I don't even know if the expensive equipment would work all that much better than this, honestly. By the time you get into those forested areas, you need to have the small equipment anyways, right? You can't just hop in there with the big, monster arm thing that just decimates trees. Those are great for tree farms, and I'm looking forward to at some point doing tree farm. And maybe not doing Deadwood contracts anymore. That would be lovely. But that's not anywhere on the real near future. And this is such good money going into the sawmill. I got to keep doing it. Just keep burning out these contracts. Feeding the sawmill. Feeding the bank account. We'll see once cotton happens. and we get more money in the bank. And once that, we'll see what the rope does, right? So we'll get all the cotton, get a big field going every year. I want to do, let's see, let me drop this in here. Boink. So I want to do, I think I was going to explain this and then I got sidetracked. I want to do this field or this field. Well, at some point it would be great to just get rid of this road. I don't know if we can get rid of that one, but to have this whole thing be one big cotton field, and there's our rope factory right there. And I don't know if there's a fabric cotton factory or whatever, but we could, if we own this, maybe put the fabric stuff down here too. I don't know how any of that would work, but that's kind of what I want to do. But those are so much money. Like this one is $386,000, and this one's $463,000. And we want to do cows, buying the fields up there. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but those are our long-term plans. Oh, do I need to do what, plans with Raxamelius again? Maybe. I feel like the other tree's over here. We only took one down over on this side. There's got to be more over here. I guess this is the edge of the circle right here, but usually there's two of them over here. No? Getting a little out of the circle. Ooh, what's this one? Right there. Ooh. There it is. Yep. Ooh. This might be a skip. This might be a skip. I don't want to go down the cliff with it. We'll just, again, we'll cut it and see where we fall. It might be a skip. No. Look at that. That's... The lumberjacking is just unmatched. Look at this. How did I do that? Unmatched, I'm telling you. One thing I do want, let's go grab the tractor. And I want to, it's like teetering on the cliff. I want to go grab it before it teeters off the other side. Before I cut this end off. Thank you. Let's just pull it all the way over here. Sorry, just debating right there. Line up the ends basically up there. Do that, turn that off, and cut it off right at the front end here. Actually, we can probably do it right here. That was the last one. We're calling that good enough. We are calling it right there. Loaded up just fine. Can I sneak past the tractor? No, I can't. I'm gonna laugh if I get this thing perma-stuck or something. think what we're going to do is drop this off and call it for the stream. We didn't get we didn't get it all filled. I didn't think that was going to be a possibility, but it's like, well, you know what? I just want to get some Deadwood contracts done, and it's more fun doing it with you guys as opposed to just kind of sitting on my own doing some Deadwood. But I'm going to continue on here, and you got a little update with what's going on the farm. It is August 1st, so I'll probably go to August 2nd, do one more Deadwood contract. And September is going to be a little bit of field work. I think I got to plant barley, something like that. But the big purchase is coming up. We need to get the cotton harvester, so that is going to be in October, I believe. Let's see. Wool, cotton. No, we're not. There we go. Cotton. October. Yep. So the cotton comes up in October. If we don't have the used case harvester by then that's when we're going to get that. September, barley. Yep, I got to get that barley field planted. It's got oilseed radish in it right now. And yeah, so that'll be it for September. So I'll do another Deadwood on the 1st and the 2nd. And then we'll go from there. Let's see how much wood we're going to have in the Busy Beaver boards. 57,000. Good. That's a good amount. I've been basically running out of wood between days every day. So it's nice to get a little bit of buffer in there. And I'll continue doing more Deadwoods between the days. Let's go here, complete that. Okay. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for joining me for the stream. I really do appreciate it. Thanks to all the supporters of the Dirty Nelson clan, Lisa, Dirty Road, and Calipout. It's good to hear from you. Majors Gaming, thank you so much for hopping in today. That was a lot of fun. I don't know. Maybe I'll do another stream tomorrow. Who knows? I'm kind of just going as I please. We'll see how everything ends up. But yeah, I need to get an episode. I don't need to. That's my new focus too. I'm not needing to do anything. I'm just gonna do whatever I want. How about that? And just gonna have fun with it. So hope you have a fantastic day. We'll see you next time.